Hi, this is Carvi Rana from Logistics Insider, and with me is Mr. Sanjiv Edward. He's president of ACFI, and we are here at the ACFI South India Conclave 2025. Thank you for having us here, sir, and congratulations on a successful conclave.
Thank you so much.
Sir, before I jump into the conclave and the initiatives that ACFI is taking, I want to discuss the role that technology is playing in improving the air cargo efficiency and transparency.
I mean, if you see historically, air cargo has, taken, it used to be about 7 to 8 days typically, if anywhere in the world, if you want to take from point A to B. And that has not changed over the last 20 years. But now, if we really want to compress that time and give that advantage of, air freight travel, I think technology is very, very important. So there are several initiatives which are happening now. There is a lot of on the ground, stuff which is done because air cargo, you have the efficiency on the air, but it loses efficiency on the ground. So the key is how do you make the processes faster on the ground so that the air product per se, is more efficient. So, the cargo community system is a great way because it kind of integrates information flow across the supply chain, across stakeholders. There is a lot of initiatives which few of the airports have done in terms of, the electronic gate passes, making things paperless, regulatory permissions are happening in a paperless manner. So all these interventions are definitely required if air cargo needs to maintain its competitive edge in the market.
Yeah. So, sir, considering we're here at the conclave, I want to ask what are the key initiatives that ACFI has undertaken to enhance the regional connectivity and also support the industry's growth overall?
So ACFI, I mean, we are very focused. The whole genesis of ACFI starting was, we want to make the air cargo pie bigger. When you have a bigger pie, everybody benefits from it. Everybody gets a larger piece, and so that's been the whole idea behind ACFI. And we've taken all the stakeholders along to sit on a common platform, common solution to make air cargo grow. Now, in terms of the regional connectivity, so ACFI has a focus. In fact, we have started a pillar on outreach and focus on the regional chapters. This year after my presidency, I have actually launched that pillar, and the whole idea is that we will start a deeper engagement with the regions, understanding what are the issues, understanding how can we highlight their issues to the headquarters, basically drive ease of doing business in the regions, drive infrastructure growth in the regions, because all of this will then provide the right ecosystem so that cargo originating from tier 2 and 3 cities can find the right ecosystem to be able to be exported out of the country, and that's where we can really achieve our objective of what our Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation and the government is telling us, saying that we really need to be growing the cargo from the current 3.5 million metric tons that India roughly does to about 10 million metric tons in the very near future.
Yeah. Well, sir, it's a great initiative, and we surely look forward to the impact that these initiatives will have on the industry. Lastly, I want to ask you, what are ACFI's top priorities for driving the future growth of the Indian air cargo industry?
There are several things that we're doing. Of course, ACFI works on a the basis of our working is where we have pillars, and our pillars drive, we look at each industry segment. So there's a pillar on process simplification, which is constantly looking, the ease of doing business, which is a big initiative with the government. So there's a process simplification. There's one which is looking at domestic cargo. Now, domestic, I believe India, we have a huge opportunity. We have still not really, exploited what is available. So there's a pillar which looks at domestic. There is also, what we're doing in terms of, as I talked about, the regions, and more importantly, all of this needs a good, workforce. So we have a skilling which is there. We're also empowering women because we want them to come to the forefront, take leadership positions in the industry. So all of this put together, I'm sure will contribute to a very positive growth for the industry.
Yeah. Well, I hope that too, sir. Thank you so much for your time here, and thank you for having us at the conclave.
Thank you. It's been great speaking to you. Thank you.
Same here, sir.